Hello and welcome, this is XCom Enemy Within with Turbo and we are continuing our Ironman Impossible playthrough. We are facing a council mission called Friends in Low Places, and that is the mission where you are able to gain the special heavy trooper called Chang, and that is going to be very useful indeed for us since we are a little bit short of talented troopers. And we are trying to be as certain as possible of making all our troopers survive by taking a shiv once again to take any unwanted hits. And we are bringing rookies because we don't have enough officers, but at least that means that we should be able to get the rookies promoted on this mission. And we will see first if there is something that we can do to improve our squad just a little bit in advance to this mission. We are going to want some more accuracy for our shots. And for that reason we will give our sniper a scope as well, just so we can be pretty certain that we will not miss the shots that we take with our squad side sniper. And here we are facing this council mission with this kind of squad, and hopefully we can get everybody to survive, and we can also hopefully get some promotions for these two rookies that we are bringing with us.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
Okay, that is not a lot of briefing, I guess, but let's see what's gonna happen here.
You must be my contacts. No one who fears reprisal would make an entrance like that. Not so different from killing a man. It won't take long for them to realize I'm missing, especially since I've got this thing with me. If you take me with you, it's all yours.
That's our man. And it looks like he's got the package with him. We'll need to get him back to the extraction point in one piece. His former employers, not to mention the invaders, will be looking for him. New objective received.
Here we are, and we have to escort Mr. Zhang safely into the pickup point. And I am expecting that some aliens might just want to try to stop us doing so. This is one of those missions once again where you can anticipate the alien movement, at least a little bit. They drop into some predetermined spots, at least roughly, and then there are also going to be a few aliens who are already standing somewhere on the map.
I'm not sure where my boss got this thing, but he was taking offers from a variety of bidders, regardless of their intentions.
But even though you can anticipate things on this mission, there is going to be pretty heavy opposition, so if you get unlucky then you could still get hurt pretty bad. If you miss the shots that you need to hit in order to kill those dropping aliens right when they come to meet us, then you will not have all that much full cover to protect you, and that could be a potential risk, so we will try to take this easy and not take any unnecessary risks.
Strike one. Scanning. Got a wave of X-rays closing on your location. Eyes up.
And here they come. So there we have a thin man, and that looks like another one. And, well, the one we were able to kill immediately, which was of course very useful. Now we have the other one here. But we do have so many troopers here in line of sight that this should not really be a big problem. Oh, but the rookie is not a very good shot. Oh yeah, but the other one can compensate for that. I am trying to get promotions for these rookies, if it is at all possible, because we are gonna need all the reinforcement that we can get.
The job itself seemed trivial, delivering equipment to a predetermined drop point.
Yeah, well now we are taking Zhang into a predetermined drop point, I guess. Let's see if that is trivial or is there gonna be challenge.
Commander. Ready to rock.
I will try to keep our guns loaded to the maximum, so that we are not gonna be left without bullets
Once I saw this device, I began to fear the implications of our involvement.
Yeah, one of the most dangerous situations is when you are facing multiple aliens. After just having faced a lot of them, and then you are left without ammo.
I've crossed many lines during my life, but now we all face a common enemy.
Yeah.
Roger, I've got eyes on.
Okay, let's see if the aliens are
Roger, got my eyes on.
doing anything right now. Well, it would appear not. So we will go looking for good spots where our troopers will have a high chance of hitting any aliens that may be coming close.
I'm on the move.
And if we can, we will try to stay in cover while doing so.
Affirmative. Covering now. Eyes field, Commander. Roger that. Scanning.
Still no reaction from the aliens. So we will move forward and we will try to cover as much
Moving out.
of this side of the map as we can, so we can be sure to react to any aliens that are moving in. I don't exactly remember the locations of those aliens that are going to be here waiting somewhere in this map. So that is one thing that we need to be a little bit careful about, because if we get many of those aliens at the same time, then things are gonna be more challenging, and we have to keep the civilians safe here. So that is the first priority, of course.
Got it covered. Comfort zone. Eyes field, Commander. Enemy forces headed your way, Strike One. Get ready.
Now they are coming. Okay, looks like more thin men. That is one, and Did we clear the first one? Oh yeah, well, a lot of misses as well, but also luckily some hits. We should have pretty good chances of hitting this guy though. He is in sort of a full cover, but it is it's full cover to a different direction from where we are.
Headed there now.
Unfortunately we can't get visual from here. Some of those tombstones are blocking our visibility. And the Thin Men, when they do drop, they will be on Overwatch immediately, so that means that you can't really go looking for better positions to take those shots from, because the Thin Men are gonna shoot back if you do so. And they are accurate, and that's always a risk. Okay, but here we are lucky. We only had 2 shots from spots that we were gonna be able to shoot directly from, and we already hit from the very first possible place, so that is very useful indeed.
That's affirmative. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Good to go. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Je garde l'œil ouvert. Good to go.
And we have another opportunity for reloading our guns,
Back
and
in.
on these kinds of missions where you get to shoot a lot of Overwatch shots, then you will see just how quickly you will burn your ammo, because we don't have the ammo conservation project done yet, and that means that with an assault rifle, for example, you only get 4 shots before you have to reload, and that is not a huge amount when you have to account for those Overwatch shots as well.
Heading to that location.
Moving out.
Je rejoins la position.
This should be a good spot for the sniper. She should be able to gain line of fire for pretty much all of this side of the map from that location, so the next drop-ins should be hopefully easy to deal with. But these are not drop-ins, these are Thin Men who were just standing there, and now we have to face these guys as well. Like I said, I did not remember all the locations where the Thin Men are gonna be already standing on this map, so now we are going to have to see what these guys do, and only then do we get to react. Let's hope that we can get some Overwatch shots.
Je couvre la zone.
Overwatch. Stay alert,
Covering
Strike
now.
One. We've got hostile forces about to hit
Okay,
your
but
position.
so far no luck. We are getting shot at, and our ship is taking damage. And it would appear that... yeah, okay. So here the Thin Men actually demonstrate the ability to miss a target, which is nice. And now then we have 4 Thin Men, one of which we were able to eliminate immediately. But now we have 3 of them, and I guess our Shiv is in a little bit of trouble here, because, well, only 6 hit points left and 3 Thin Men pretty close by. Who would we be wise to shoot at with our sniper here? That is the first question. We would get a squad side shot. The ship can take 100% shot against this one enemy here, but then the other ones are pretty far away for all the others to shoot at. So that is one thing we need to consider. So we will see if we can do something about this situation. Yeah, I almost forgot that we also have grenades. This will allow us to take out the cover from this particular thin man, so that should allow us to take good shots from here, so we can use the shiv to attack the other two who are too far away for the rest of our troopers here. Yeah, well, might as well use the grenades, and since that is gonna be a sure kill, and we don't want to take any unnecessary risks in this situation. Okay, the percentages from here are just not good at all. So let's see if we can limit ourselves to being open to only one of these guys. And what can we do about this one here? 93%. Oh yes, that is very good. There's the possibility that the ship may actually survive the hit that the other thin man is likely going to provide. But it is not certain, because 6 hit points is something that the thin men are gonna be able to... They are gonna be able to cause that much damage with a single shot, so... Let's see if we can get it.
On Overwatch.
An Overwatch shot from here. And we are indeed. Yeah, that's a very nice hit, thank you. Oh, and our sniper is really showing her quality here. Like, she is simply so valuable to our squad right now.
Good to go.
I would not wish to go onto a mission without her. She is just genuinely good. And we can once again take a turn to reload. And there's also the thing that we want to wait for these poison clouds to dissolve before we move our troopers forward, because otherwise we would be forced to try to walk around those clouds, and that might just not allow a placement in cover for our troopers. So we will try to be smart about things. Like, now this should allow us to keep our shiv a little bit hidden from any aliens that may be near the gate on the other end of this cemetery.
Affirmative.
And we are once again moving forward, and this is where I stop completely remembering all the drop-in points. We are just gonna have to be as careful as possible, because I also remember that the missions are not exactly the same as they were on Enemy Unknown. I have a feeling, I'm not sure if that's true, but I feel like they may have added a little bit of difficulty by adding more enemies. I'm not sure if that's true, but I get that feeling on some of these council missions that you already had prior to this Enemy Within expansion.
Come get some.
Heads up, Commander. We've got an intermittent contact. It's something different from the others.
Yeah, well, that would appear to be a muton. So now then there is... Oh good, 5 damage already. So we have one thin man, and we also have the first muton that we are facing in this entire campaign. Okay, and we have squad sight from here, which is very nice indeed. Don't think that we will have pistol range from here though. So we have to use some ammo, and it's still not a sure hit, but it should be likely. Yeah, well, Shosanna is simply, she is such a beast. She just seems to get all the aliens down.
Good to go.
But then we have that mutant there, and
Eyes on the
they
prize.
are not exactly harmless either, so we will hope that we can get a overwatch shot against him from
Eyes peeled, Commander.
at least one of these troops. Interestingly, it would appear that the mutant did not actually move, or at least we didn't see him move, so
Heading there now.
that is interesting. That does let us
Come get some.
improve our positions a little bit. And we should be able to react when he does come in.
Roger. I got my eyes on.
And sure enough, there he comes. Yeah, we are missing the overwatch here. We are getting more though, and this time we do hit. We get to
No way that just happened.
wound the mutant, and that's half health already gone. What does Shosanna do then? Well, she hits once again. Like, that is like 4 hits in a row, I think, that she's taken. And our mutant was bold enough to take 2 moves, so that leaves him without any more movement points, so we should be a lot more safe to face him, since we know there's not gonna be overwatch and there's not gonna be a chance that he can retaliate if we can just take him down immediately. And okay, our Shiv has a very good chance, so we will take even the low percentage shots here, which we this time actually hit, because we want to get promotions for the rookies here. So this time we hit the 25% shot. That is very lucky. That is indeed very lucky. And you can't really count on anything like that, but we did have the 97 from the Shiv, so that's why we wanted to see if we could get
Move into position.
more XP for the rookies, because they are going to need it.
10-4.
And we will keep the ship close to the gate once again, in case we need to
I'm on the move.
have some backup in that area. And the other ones we try to keep mostly together, so we will have as much as possible firepower from a certain location. And now is the time to move Zhang as well. Let's see if this triggers more aliens.
Come get some.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Aye, aye, Commander. On overwatch.
Interestingly, it did not. So then
On it.
I have a feeling that there may just be aliens
Heading to that
near to
location.
the truck once we get down these stairs, so we will not rush in there, but rather
Affirmative.
try to get many troops in position so that they will be ready to act if we meet some aliens in that area.
Come get
Overwatch. Aye,
I'm
aye.
on it.
I feel, Commander. We're receiving reports of heavy X-ray activity in that area. Enemy forces are likely closing on your
Okay,
location.
we are getting more aliens, and these guys are pretty close now. These guys are just pretty close. One of them we are able to kill right away, and that is a good thing. That is a good thing, but now the other one here is right next to Broomhilda here. So Does that mean that if we kill this Thin Man, then the poison cloud will affect Brumhilde? Oh yes, it does.
I'm gonna be
We
sick.
could have tried moving her away, but that would also have allowed the Thin Man taking a Overwatch shot, and he was standing right next to us, so that just might have killed us right there on the spot.
Oh God! Get me!
And now Brumhilde is panicking, and that is not very nice. And our rookie here is also getting panicked. And he is taking a shot at our sniper, and he hits, and yeah, well, that is a lot of panic. And all that just because Brumhilde got poisoned. That was only because of that. So now one is poisoned, another is wounded because a squad member just fired her with the assault rifle. Yeah, that's not ideal,
Yes,
no
Commander.
matter how you look at it. Yeah, I guess we are gonna need some will boost as soon as we can get it, because we can't afford to be panicking like that, that's for sure.
Je pense.
That is a cold fact.
Moving.
But we are getting closer and closer to the pickup point, so that part is looking quite promising.
Heading out.
Okay, and let's move Zhang a little bit at a time so we don't get many of those drop-ins in case there are still gonna be new ones.
Aye, aye, Commander. Back in.
Yeah, this area seems clear, and we are practically right next to the pickup point now, but that, of course, Zhang is not exactly
Heading there now.
there yet, so we can expect that there will be likely a couple more aliens to deal with before that happens. So let's keep some Overwatch here in any case.
Copy that. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
And sure
Heads up,
enough,
boys and girls. Intel suggests hostiles.
sure
are headed
enough,
right
we
for
are
you.
getting more hostiles, and that's one more Thin Man right there. And yeah, I was expecting that we should get pretty good shots from here, and that took care of that particular Thin Man, which is obviously a very nice thing. Okay, everybody has at least some ammo, so we can bring Zhang forward. And then we are gonna have to see if that indeed does still activate more
Got my
aliens.
eyes on it. I feel it, Commander.
Okay, none this time. So
On the move.
then we will try to get everybody to such a position where they can protect Zhang as well as possible, if there are still gonna be more enemies to be dealt with.
On Overwatch.
So I'm not sure if there are gonna be, but it's a possibility, I guess. I don't remember this mission that well. Okay, but it does look like that it was actually that. Yeah, indeed it was.
I am alive. But the life I had is gone now. Funny that my life should take such an unexpected path. Turning my back on old friends to defeat a common enemy.
The device and our contact are secure. Get back to HQ for debriefing.
Here we are, 13 aliens. I'm not sure if that's the same amount as you got when you played on Impossible on Enemy Unknown. I'm not sure. If you know the answer, then why not chime in? At least we are getting a lot of promotions, and that is something I'm very happy about. But the panic issue did cause our star sniper getting wounded once again. At least now we are gonna get a field medic out of Broomhilda here, and that's gonna be good. 5 days wounded because of other trooper panicking is not exactly ideal. We will take Gunslinger for Shosanna because the height bonus could be useful, but she has such high aim already that I'm not thinking that we are gonna be needing that very much. Okay, and we are getting an assault finally, and also another heavy to replace Wallis that we lost back there with the floaters that were just coming in from every direction. We are able to build a lab also, and we did get scientists and engineers and money. So
be watching.
So that was a very good mission. And now of course we also have Zhang here, who is a lieutenant heavy, so that should be very useful indeed. And we are just gonna want to see what kind of skills does Oren have, because she is our strongest heavy at the moment, and we are gonna have to choose Zhang's perks right now, so that's why we like to know what the other good heavy has. But even then I feel like we are mostly gonna benefit from the same upgrades. Because Shredder Rocket and Heat Ammo, they are just so effective that I'm not gonna skip those possible benefits that we could get. Yeah, and we are giving Zhang the same Enforcer blue color scheme as our other heavies have. And our squad is getting stronger, which is very useful indeed, because we have been losing so many troopers that we can really use all the help that we can get, and now things are looking a little bit brighter. So then, I wonder what is going to be happening next.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
We do have some possible foundry upgrades that we might just do, and we are also able to build a steam power plant, which is going to be very useful. Thermal generator does cost 200, but we are gonna need more power, so this is exactly what we are going to do. But we are continuously running low on money, and that is less than ideal for sure. We have to keep concentrating on upgrading our troopers and getting all the new useful facilities. We don't want to end up without all the necessary upgrades, so we have to be a little bit aggressive with building and upgrading at the beginning of this campaign. Okay, and we can definitely use more will for our troopers, so we are doing exactly that. Since once again we saw that we were not as well prepared as we should have been, we ran into a big panic problem, and that ended up wounding our sniper once again, and now we don't know whether or not we will be able to get her on to the next mission. Okay, Brumhilda, we will give her a new nickname from the German folklore, and Shosanna is also at sergeant level now, so that means we can give her a nickname, and we will give her a nickname that will hint to the heroics that she portrayed on the movie. So that's what we are going to do. Now then, at least we have one trooper of each class now, and we have more than one heavy, and we have a very good sniper, so that is not looking entirely bad right now.
Breaking news at this hour. Reports from around the globe indicate a shift in the alien phenomena now affecting cities worldwide. We're now receiving word of outright attacks.
Looks like they've changed their tactics. But why? Why do this?
It's a message to the entire world that nothing can stop them.
This looks like we are gonna be facing a terror mission right now, and indeed it looks like we are not gonna be able to bring those two wounded troopers with us on this mission, and this is the price that we have to pay now for that panic problem that we had. Yeah. And that looks like chrysalids. Yeah, a very difficult terror mission. So that's what we will be doing next, or at least we will be trying to, but we are left without two of our best troopers here. We do have Zhangzhou, though that is gonna be useful. But that's something for the next episode, and thank you so much for watching once again. Turbo out.